All right, my friends, so it is Tuesday, and I suppose I could do something kind of Transformation Tuesday-ish. Why don't I go grab my phone and see what Time Hop has for me? If you're not using Time Hop, I love it. It's a great app. Let's see. Guys, look at this picture. So that is May 26th, 2015. So I'm a little early using this picture. It'll be exactly 3 years ago in a couple of weeks. But that's Cora and my little baby belly. Oh, I miss being pregnant so much. So I'm really lucky in that my kids, of course, as I try and talk about how easy they can be in the mornings, Cora's gonna fuss. We've got the garage door open, and what I was trying to say is it's nice that my kids will let me, I can turn on a show and go do my cardio. So they'll get the bulk of their TV for the day right now, and then later on we do our fun stuff, but I've got to do 15 minutes of some incline walking. So that's done. Let's see, with the incline walking, I covered 2.73 miles in exactly 50 minutes. I hit this stop button exactly at 50 minutes because something about incline walking makes me want to punch myself in the face. It's working better than running, but I just get so bored. But I found this new show on Amazon Prime called Catastrophe, and I love it. It is so good. If you have Amazon Prime, go watch Catastrophe. Tell me how much you love it. I'm gonna pound my first bottle of 40 ounces of water, so I'm 2/3 of the way to my gallon. My little fruit fiends have eaten half of a watermelon, 2 bananas, and berries already this morning. And I feel like I said I would be 2/3 of the way, but I'd obviously be 1/3 of the way, but my memory is literally so shitty that I already forgot what I said. But I feel like I said the wrong thing. But like, you guys know, you know what I meant, right?
Thank you for your service.
Right?
Come baby to yours.
My children are making me crazy. Cora just went down for a nap because if she didn't, I was gonna fucking lose it. Miss Cora has a very bad attitude these days. She's either perfectly sweet or perfectly terrible, and I feel like I've been saying that for years. So, just got home from a really good back workout, mixing bowl salad, for reference. And this is just 2 servings of spring mix. And it comes out to be so much, it's like 6 ounces, but it's so big and voluminous. And then I have about 8 ounces of ground turkey, the 99% lean, 1 serving of cucumber ranch Bolthouse, 1 serving of sriracha, 1 serving of crunchy jalapenos, and then I put a little Frank's Red Hot in there for a little bit extra, and then I pair it with a Diet Coke because all the volume of the vegetables plus the Diet Coke makes you super full. This will be my final meal until I have my hot chocolate tonight because I ate my lunch at 8:30. So that was smart. I'm going to watch as much of this catastrophe show, I'm a catastrophe, as I can before it is about 1:41. I'll probably watch 2 episodes while Riker gets a break, and then we start school back up. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so it's 3:45 and Cora just got up from her nap. I got to lay down for probably like 20 minutes, and Riker just watched some TV. So I just called my tripod. It's going crazy. I am going to make my nightly protein chocolate at 3:45 because I'm hungry and I already stole like 4 animal crackers, which is not a lot in the normal scheme of things, but when you're on 80 carbs a day, a couple of animal crackers can actually make a difference. I had to throw away kettle corn that we had left over from this weekend because it was just sitting in a cup. And I grabbed like, throughout the day, I probably grabbed like 10 pieces of kettle corn, but like again, it adds up. And I know I'm getting tired and lethargic because of my lower calories. So I'm very much looking forward to Thursday and my refeed. But so I'm gonna have this. So this is how I make it. I take half a cup of almond milk, and then I do my scoop of chocolate core pro. Whoops, I'm making a mess. Whisk it up until it's like make sure there's no clumps. And then I had the water heat up probably about 5 minutes ago, so it's cooled just a little bit, and that keeps it from scalding the protein. And then just whisk as you pour it in slowly. If you skip any of those steps, you will burn the protein and it'll get clumpy and weird. So don't skip any of the steps. And ta-da! Okay, so it's a huge, like, there's my hand. It's a big mug. And it's so yummy. Okay, so like I said, Cora just got up, so I put the kids upstairs in their playroom. I had to do a new, I did a new training program for one of my clients this morning, and she's been running the same training program since November, but she enjoyed it and she was on deployment, and so we only had so much that we could work with. And I had asked her if she wanted something different, and so we just kind of changed up. We tweaked a few things. I added a little bit more volume because I think she was ready for it. We have been reversing since November, so a little over 6 months, and she's down so many inches and she's lost a decent amount of weight. I'm really excited because we're gonna cut soon. But I really appreciate that every time I'm like, can we wait? She says, yes, we can wait. So I had that, and then I sent out another initial plan today, and then I talked to somebody else about possibly starting. So that's exciting. So if I do have anyone out there who's interested in coaching, I do offer coaching. I do nutrition and training. I just finished up my master's in sports and health sciences, where I took classes on strength and conditioning programming and nutrition and biomechanics and coaching and sports law and entrepreneurship and a whole bunch of stuff. I actually graduated with a master's of science in sports and health sciences and also a graduate certificate in sport management. So yeah, and I finished that at the end of April, and here we are like on May 15th. And I was so excited to have like extra time on my hands, and I feel like I've almost been in like this school hangover because it's finally done. So that's why I'm trying to do these again more often. But I anticipate I'm going to ask Paul for more cardio this week, depending on where we're at. My goal, so we have 8 weeks, a little over 8 weeks, and I'm at 130.4, and I really wanted to be stage lean come early June. Like the first or second week of June, I wanted to be ready. And then I wanted to spend the last 4 weeks going into the show working on our peaking protocol. And then, so my first show is in July, and then I'm doing a second one in August. So I'm already anticipating that the second one's probably gonna be my better show, but I really wanna do well at both of them and bring my best physique. And I've definitely made a lot of changes to my body, which I'm really excited about. I've learned a lot as an athlete and as a coach with all the different things that we've done. So right now I have 5 sessions of 50 minutes a steady state, which he had me change from running to incline walking. And we are getting kind of low on carbs. And so unless I have another big drop, which I didn't drop for a while, and then I had a big drop this last week that he hasn't found out about yet, and he just had his baby today, his baby boy, second boy got delivered this morning, so that's really exciting. But so I haven't checked in with him since I finally had a drop, and so I wonder what I'll say, but I kind of want to be pushed a little bit harder, but it is getting a little draining because I'm pretty good about, like, I'm going to give every session my best. I can do that. And because I put myself in these situations and in these preps, I've been, I think this time around, the best about not complaining at all about being hungry or being grumpy or anything like that. But I am starting to get, you hear Cora? She's getting mad at Riker. I am starting to drag a little bit, so, but that also makes me want to push harder. But so I wake up with Vic most days. I'm doing better about that. I stopped for a while. So I wake up with him at 4:30, and then Cora's been waking up at 5:30. So now I wait for her to wake up, and then I get her set up with some breakfast and a show. So I wake up, Cora gets up at 5:30, and I get her settled, and then I can usually get away to my treadmill and I do my cardio in the mornings, because I have found that if I give myself the opportunity to get my cardio done in the mornings and then we walk the dogs, I'll usually get some cleaning done. We still get to the gym in time for me to have my 2 hours, and I don't feel rushed for my workouts. And so I'm giving my cardio my all, I'm giving my workout my all, you know, and then unless we've had a lot of activities planned lately, we've had like play dates and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of exhausted, but I think I'm gonna up my water intake. It's been really hot lately, and that always helps. Would you back up, Anne? That tail, let me tell you. Up my water intake because that helps. It's super hot outside and I'm sweating like crazy all the time, and it just helps with satiety. So I'm rambling, I'm sorry. It is 3:59, and Vic usually leaves work at 5:30, which means he's home at about 5:45, and let's see what we're gonna do for dinner, okay? So I'm using emails still. Okay, so I don't have anything thawed. I should have chicken thighs somewhere. All right. Oh, I'm supposed to marinate it for 8 hours. That's just not gonna happen. This is what we're gonna make. I'm not gonna record the whole thing, but I'll show you the end result. I gotta go see, Vic put away the groceries and I have no idea where he put the chicken thighs. And then, what else do I have left for this week? I have not yet made penne with pan roasted tomatoes and fresh mozzarella, or white chicken chili, or turkey sausages with pineapple and avocado, which sounds good. Interesting. For the side dish with the turkey sausages, you're supposed to make sweet potato fries, and then that apricot preserves that I've been using, you're supposed to mix that with apple cider vinegar, a 1/4 cup of vinegar with 2 tablespoons of the apricot preserves, and toss the sweet potatoes in that. But Riker doesn't like sweet potatoes, so I'm not gonna waste any more on him. Okay, so now is my time to, I technically have 30 more minutes before I begin my daily scramble to trick my husband into thinking that I'm a good housewife. Like, both of our mothers keep impeccable homes, and So we are both prone to at least making sure our house is like a certain way, you know, but with 2 giant dogs that shed pounds of fur every day and 2 small children, I feel like my house is constantly a fucking disaster. And I really need to, I haven't vacuumed yet today, and I didn't vacuum yesterday, which is out of character. I normally vacuum every day so the kids don't get sick. I also feel like I'm failing Ranker in homeschool, but I have heard that that's normal for kindergarten moms and high school moms because we're new to it as kindergarten moms. And we haven't even technically started kindergarten. Like September is the start of kindergarten, and he's already reading a lot. Like this, the word I want to use is bullshit for this curriculum that I found online that's free. I want to say bullshit because it's too easy for him, but this is something that a lot of people have counted on, and that when kids use the standardized testing for their state, they do extremely well if you follow this program, but it's already too easy for him. And so I've been doing it to kind of like solidify the basics, and then we also work on other stuff. But it's hard because like today he just had to read like 2 lines of like the cat, the mat, the cat is on the mat. And it was like, and then he's supposed to write the letter L, and he can do a lot more than that. So I'm looking at tomorrow, and it says he has this short reading lesson, and then he's supposed to write an uppercase T and then play some game where they learn to count to 10, which is stupid because he's already doing addition and subtraction. He's in, so in terms of reading and math, he's somewhere between, he's like an early first grader, but I don't want to jump him that far because I want to make sure we have it all down. So I'm just rambling. I'm gonna go clean. Actually, you guys want to know my dirty secret? It's much less interesting than you might be thinking it is right now. So years ago, Vic got me playing this game on the Xbox, and then we got it on my computer so that he could play his Xbox while I played my game on my computer, and I've been obsessed with it for years. And I stopped playing for a while, and now I'm back. Oh shush. Civ. I love Civilization. I loved SimCity when I was a kid, so I think it's kind of like, that's why. But so I'm gonna sit here and goof off for like 20 minutes, and then I'll get some cleaning done. I'm such a nerd that I have my computer set up so I can do it while I load the dishwasher. It's the little things in life. Okay. My husband keeps telling me that I should start playing Zelda. I haven't done it yet, but tell me if you love Zelda, because he'll be happy to hear it. Okay, so I've started my cleaning. It's actually 4:50, and so I've got to finish up. I just finished vacuuming, did all the dishes, dishwasher's going. But I told Vic about this podcast before I started listening to it. I just heard parts of it on Instagram, and then he fell in love with it, and now I'm listening to it. And so it is it's Dax Shepard's podcast, Armchair Expert, and I'm listening to the Ashton Kutcher episode right now. And yesterday I listened to the Kristen Bell episode, and I love Kristen Bell, and I'm falling in love with Dax Shepard hard. The conversations they have are so awesome, so I highly recommend it. Also, put something on while you're cleaning because I'm way more productive that way. Back up, Sam. And this floor cleaner is from Target. It's amazing. It smells so good. So it smells like almond. Riker says it smells like cherry for some reason. I love this stuff. And it comes in this size bottle, which is easy to getting everything wet, carry around with you while you're cleaning. And I just have this like dust mop thing. It also comes in a big refillable size. So I buy that giant one, and then I've kept this bottle, and then I just refill the little one with the giant one. So I super suggest this floor cleaner. Okay, so my gorgeous camera shy husband is outside mowing the lawn right now, and I made the easiest dinner. Okay, so I took the sausages that you can get from Costco. These are the mild Italian, and I just cooked them in the pan. I cooked them whole first and then sliced them up and popped them back in there. And then I covered them with a can of pineapple chunks, and I took the juice and separated it off. I saved the fig butter jar. So I separated the juice off, and then I mixed a little bit of cornstarch with water and added it into the drippings, and then poured in maybe a 1/4 cup of the juice, probably not. And I've just been letting that simmer, and it turned into this like really yummy, really good sauce. And then I just have the Ore-Ida crinkle fries right there, and then the kids will eat peas. And Riker was doing his job taking out the recycling and was mortified that I was throwing away such good craft supplies. So Riker made himself a car out of an egg white container and the top of pouches. Oh, let me see that. Of course I like it, sweetie. Now it's covered in dog hair. And he just drew me a heart on a toilet paper roll.
Oh my God.
Why are you so cute?
Watch. Watch. I'm gonna do something with it. Now where's it? Oh, there.
My kids just craft all day.
Your
Careful,
color
Cora.
is pink, don't you? Like pink, don't you?
Yes.
I'm gonna find pink for you. Here's pink. Now good.
Paper?
It's too light.
It's okay.
I should use this.
French fries are done.
It's dark enough for me to see.
These Ore-Ida French fries, I just get them at Costco, and they are so good for refeed days and for feeding the kids.
Oh no, I ruined it.
I don't think you ruined it. It's perfect, sweetie. You keep working, okay? Okay, guys. It's been a day. Riker was eating his dinner and telling me how great his day was and how great the dinner was, and then out of nowhere, I think he drank too much water with his dinner. He burped and projectile vomited across the kitchen table. So the kids are in the shower with Daddy, and I am going to quickly get them out and get them to bed because it's already 7:20, and Vic and I go to bed at 8:30, and we're watching Peaky Blinders, and I really want to get in at least one episode of Peaky Blinders. So I will get this uploaded tomorrow morning, and I'll get to work on the next one. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.